Hey, what's up, Greg? See if anybody else pops on. Good morning. Hope everybody's staying healthy. What's up, Django? Come on, work out, buddy. Come on, work out, buddy. Alright, bud. Who else do we have? Insomnia. Haha. I get it, Greg. I get it. Django, do you get it? So what day is this of quarantine? 4 or 5? 4 or 5? This is like a week of quarantine for Greg. What's up, Katrina? So we've got two fasting dogs in this house, because if social distancing is enough, let's just add in dogs with upset stomachs. So here we are, right, Django? Going on almost 12 hours no food. So you're going crazy. Oh yeah. You don't have any extra fat on you to go without food? No. Alright, who else we got here? Everybody got coffee or water? Pre-workout? Whatever your poison of choice is. What's up, Flip? Bam. We know Flip's not getting any sleep. He's got 2 babies at home. Where'd Nice. Morning, Katrina. Getting the dogs out at noon. Good. We got quite a bit of snow this morning. A little surprised. We're gonna wait one more minute, see who else pops on. And wave. Bam. All right. Put the coffee down. So if everyone's on their mat, we'll start child's pose position, sending our hips back. Arms are long, reaching forward. Big deep breaths. Walk the arms over to the right, stretching out the left lat. Walk them over to the other side, focusing on the right lat. Come back to center. We're going to bend our elbows, reach for our upper back. Moving side to side, stretching out the shoulders, the triceps. Then from there, we're going to press up to quadruped position, so just hands and knees. You're going to lean back into that broken toe position again. Bring your knees together if you want. Stretching out the bottom of the feet. And we'll come out of there into a right leg pigeon position. Trying to keep our chest up to start. Sinking our hip in, chest is up. Keeping it dynamic, moving side to side. Make sure we're breathing. Then we're going to add in some rotations. So I'm going to reach underneath in my pigeon position. Open up to the ceiling. When I open up, trying to keep my arm in line with my shoulder, palm in line with my shoulder, and then back to underneath. 5 reps there. Then we're gonna fall into pigeon pose, excuse me. Letting our chest get heavy, sink into that front leg. You can still be dynamic with it, moving side to side. And we'll come out of there slowly. Shake out that right leg, or the other right leg, depending on which one you use. Then we'll go back into that broken toe position. Moving side to side. And then left leg forward. Pigeon pose. We're going to start with chest up. Moving side to side, sinking our hips, keeping it dynamic. And then whatever leg is forward, that arm is going to rotate underneath and open up to the ceiling. Cleaning dog in the background, optional. And then falling into pigeon pose on that side. Breathing, moving the hips side to side. And then we'll come back to quadruped position. One more broken toe stretch. Mostly because I need it after a winter of wearing boots all the time. Helps warm up the feet. Get everything ready for spring and summer, barefoot outside. And then we'll shake out the toes. Go back into a quick saddle pose where I'm just sitting on my heels. 5 neck circles, slow and controlled, both directions. And we'll come down to hands and knees, 5 cat-cows, tucking my chin, sending my hips back. Big breath in, going into extension through my spine, through my neck, and then back down into flexion. Breathing out. Breathing in an extension, 5 reps just like that. And one more just because I lost count. Alright, and with that, quick team drink. See who else is joining us. Wave them in. Hey, what's up, Rich? What's up, Sarah? Luke. Jared's up. Gene. Scott. Bam. Cool. So we just finished our 5 cat-cows. We're on to team drink. Necessary component to all this. Alright. And my favorite, I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but we're doing it because I enjoy it. Rolling groin stretch, so I send my hips back, my toes point up, roll forward, my heel points up. There's one leg out to the side, taking my time through internal, external range of motion through the body. Five reps, and then rinse and repeat on the other side. My hip's cramping up. Sometimes you don't want to be a hero in these poses if you're starting to feel a cramp. Get out of there, shake it out. Got one more person in here who's joining us. Hey, what up? What up, Cole? Bam. Alright, so from there, we're going to go into a little plank. Oh, I need one more team drink. I'm a little thirsty this morning. Cheers Ruby subscription service. Gets delivered to your house the first of the month. I don't know if you all know that. Alright, Team Early AF gets you 50% off your first two months. So we're in a high plank. We're going to do a shoulder tap to a forward reach and switch sides. If you need to go from your knees, that's fine. Just take your time through this. If you've got someone in isolation with you, they can test you, putting a coffee cup on your back, making sure your hips are level. Give everybody a chance to catch up there. Then we've got 10 forward circles, so ankles are flexed. My hip is making this big forward circle. It's gonna go, leg is gonna go back and then drive forward. Movement's coming from my hips, not my low back or my arms. I'm not twisting and turning to get more range of motion. Just moving that leg from the hips. And I lost count, so we'll do a couple more. Then we'll switch sides, forward circles on the other side. And we're going to be back into that plank position. Going back to those shoulder taps with the forward reach. 5 each side. And back down to hands and knees. For a backward circle, both sides, ankles are flexed. Making these big circles. Ten circles the other way. Slow and controlled. Feeling that glute outside of the hip work. Good there. Back into that high plank. One more time through. Shoulder tap to forward reach. Active isometric hold for the hips and midline. Working on a little flexion overhead. Five reps there, good. We're going to go back to that lateral raise, or that lateral leg position like we had for the groin stretch, except this time, lifting and lowering. Hey buddy. 2 sets of 5 each side. These get difficult, so one leg is straight out to the side, level with my knee, my arms are out straight. My foot's coming level with my hips, and then back down to the floor under control. So 2 sets of 5. come back to saddle pose real quick. Eagle stretch, just to loosen up the shoulders a bit after the planks. 5 neck circles. One direction. Switch sides. Eagle pose on the other. 5 more neck circles. Shake it out. One more team drink. Let me wave quick at everybody joining us. Michael. Hey, it's Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Alan. Bam. Alright, everybody's caught up. One more team drink. Alright, so these next exercises are going to be for the shoulders. You're going to be prone on your mat, but I'm going to demonstrate kneeling so if this is the floor, my arms are out. I've got 10 Ys, where I'm just lifting straight up from the floor. So we're going to do 10 of those, and then I'll go into the next exercise. So everyone's lying on their mat. Arms are out straight. Hey buddy, you're going to lift and bring your arms back down. Under control. Slight pause at the top. If you're done already, you went too fast. Bam. Alright, then we're back to demoing the next one. So we've done the Y, now we're going to do the T. Notice how my arms are level with my shoulders. A lot of us are going to dip down low when we do this, just because we can swing our arms back more. We have more range of motion here. We're not worried about that. We want to keep our hands and arms level with our shoulders for the T's as we lift down and up from the floor. So, 10 reps there next. Slight hold at the top. I like to do 3 seconds. Or 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. Once again, breathing with the body. So when my arms are up, I'm in extension. Breathe in. 3, breathe out. Breathe in. 7, 2, 3. Breathe out. 8, 2, 3. Good. Next shoulder exercise. So it's a W, so my arms are going to be up to the side. What I want to happen is notice how my hands and elbows stay in line. What a lot of us are going to do, once again, to get more range of motion, is we're going to drive the elbows back. That's not what we want, because then we're just putting a ton of force on that front part of the shoulder. So everything is in line, and then I come back down. Everything in line. If you want to add a press, feel free. So I'm on the floor, drive my hands back, and then press over. Press overhead if I would like. 10 more reps. Adding that pause in. I like to add the pause in both positions, so the W and the overhead press. Come back to the start. Nice. And then last shoulder exercise. We're going to start with our hands behind our low back. Gotta make sure I don't hit anything. We're going to go out to the side, palms up at the top, act like we're doing a pull-up, and then ice cream scoop back to my hips. So one more time. Rotating out, palms are forward, pull down, scoop back to my hips. Rotate out so my palms are facing behind me. As I go overhead, palms are forward, pull down, scoop back to the start. So I'm going to do these lying on my stomach, prone position. 10 reps, avoiding everything, avoiding the bar stools that I should have moved before the workout. Not letting your hands drag on the floor. Up to the side, rotate palms down. Scoot back to the start. Prone swimmers. And I lost count again, so I'm gonna do one more. Shake out the shoulders. Another quick team drink. Alright, so next up, we're gonna be in a lateral plank from my elbow. So palm is down, elbow is down. We're gonna hold this position. We're gonna start with just the lateral plank. Start with 10 seconds each side from your knees or from your feet. Squeezing your booty, pushing your hand down. You have sassy stance or arm up. And we'll switch sides. Good. Then we're going to go back to the side plank on the first side. And we're going to add in hip drop to leg raise. So I'm starting with my hips down. I'm going to pop my hips up. Top leg is going to drive up, and then I'm going to go back down. Got 5 of those. Can also do this from my knees. Pop up, drive that top leg up as a regression for the plank. Switching sides. Driving up, leg raise. Good. We're going to roll into a kneeling low plank. So we're on my knees, elbows and hands are flat. Going to be down here. From here I'm going to press up into a push-up. Squeezing my glutes. And then we're going to go back through the lateral planks. You pick. You can do the hold, or you can do the hip up with leg raise. So your choice as we go through those. I like to do the hip up version with the leg raise for archery purposes. Nice and shaky, moving, gotta hold steady. And then back to the push-ups. And these can be done once again from your knees or from your feet. And the last thing we're going to do today is a supine twist. So I'm lying on my back, pulling one leg across. You like this stretch, buddy? You just gotta rest your head on something. Pull one leg across. Stretching out my hip, across my body. That leg can be bent or straight. Here you go. Big deep breaths. You can try to keep that same side arm down into the floor. I've got bigger priorities. I gotta rub my dog's head. Right, bud. And then we'll switch sides. Oh, is your head really heavy, buddy? We'll switch sides with the supine twist. Trying to pin that same side shoulder to the floor. Breathing throughout the movement. Bam. And then there you go. Friday mat routine in the books. We'll be going live in the garage shortly, so if you want to bang some weights this morning, see you in there. Otherwise, feel free to go through this one more time. All right. Later, everybody. Remember to wash your hands. Get outside.